everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with you guys today to do a cash stuffing envelope video. It is the first Friday of May, May 3rd, and so that means that I got paid for my regular full-time job today, which is the income that I use to budget for my cash envelopes, as well as my normal bills, expenses, and whatnot. So I'm just going to jump right in here. For this, those of you who have been with me know that I use my Erin Condren coiled notebook to do my cash envelopes. Since I do get paid weekly, I will have anywhere from 4 to 5 of those a week or a month. So May has 5 weeks, so we have 5 cash envelope stuffings to do this month. So we ended off with April, and we will go into May. And for this, the only thing that I use are my cash envelope stickers, which I do sell in my Etsy shop. I'll post that link in the description below. So this one is the May, well, I should have brought my white out. Oh well, the May tropical sticker set. I have a tropical, and then I also have a floral for May, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So we just have that there, cash envelopes week 1, and then I'm just going to lay down a solid washi just to give it a little more decoration. And then I normally customize mine with the different categories of expenses and whatnot that I have. I did not do that this time just because I kind of ran out of time. So this is what this sticker kit normally comes with. You have an expenses category, a debts, a sinking fund, and then 3 blank ones. So I normally have, for mine, I normally have credit cards, loans, car, expenses, and sinking funds. So I'm going to just kind of work with what I have here. I'm going to start with debts, which actually, let's see here. Car, no, I'm not. I am going to get a blank one and label it as credit cards, because I don't want to confuse myself too much here. Okay, so we have that. There we go. I could not find my black Erin Condren dual tip marker, so I'm just going to use a thin Sharpie just to write the headers on here. So this one is going to be credit cards. So there is that, and that's what we will start with. So, as you guys may or may not know, I did just pay off my Walmart card the end of April. So I no longer have a Walmart debt. I no longer have that minimum payment. So that is super exciting. So for credit cards, I am down now to 2 credit cards that I have amounts on. So that is actually just one, Capital One. I have been asked, I do list Apple here, but I did not list it in my debts total video, and I kind of got asked about that. And the reason is that Apple is actually my mom's. So it's not necessarily my debt, I am just paying for it. So that's why I don't list it in my debt. It is not mine, it is not my debt. It's just something that I pay for my mom. So that is for that. So we will start with Apple. I'm trying to decide what color I wanted to use here. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so these amounts that I'm writing down are a weekly amount. So like Apple, my minimum payment is $27 a month. So I take that number, divide it by 4, because that's how many paychecks I get before that is due. And that's the amount that I take out of my paycheck every week for that account. So $675 for Apple. And then the next credit card is Capital One. Which is $40 a week. So if we total those together, we will get $46.75. Okay, so next I'm going to do loans, and for that one I'm just going to use this debts sticker. So I obviously have more than just the one loan that I am listing out here, but this is the only one that I put in this category. And I have them categorized because I use Capital One 360 for all of these over here. And I do have a video talking more about that, but that's kind of why I have them in different categories. So Western Federal every week is $56.75. So that total then will be that, $56.75. The next one will be car. So this is basically anything car related. So for me, that would be my car payment and my car insurance. I seriously lost that pen again. My goodness. There it is. Okay, so we'll do car. Okay, so again, we'll do car insurance, which the weekly amount that I do is $20. And then my car payment weekly is $153. So that total is going to be $173. Okay, so these over here, I use Capital One 360. So these are all done electronically. And then I'll move to the other side of the page here, where I do my expenses and my sinking funds. And those are the ones that I am taking money out of my bank account to fill those envelopes. So I'm using actual cash for these ones, whereas those other ones I am just doing it all electronically. Okay, so we have expenses, and I'm gonna, let's see here. So we will first start with gas. I did raise this up a few weeks ago just to keep up with the increase in gas prices. So that is at 50. Groceries, and this is the first week that my increase in groceries goes into effect. So in my May budget with me, let's see here. So for my budgeting, I use the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. So for my budgeting for May, I budgeted out $375 for groceries, and there are 5 weeks in May, so that gives me a budget of $75 a week for groceries, whereas previously I had been doing $60 a week, but I wanted to bump that up to $75. So this is the first week of doing $75 on groceries. Spending, I do $60. Oops, I mean $40. I think I did that last week too. I don't know why I keep doing that. That's $40. I have had people ask also like what I use for household. I use a combination of grocery and spending for anything household that I need. And also Sam's Club, my Sam's Club sinking fund, because I get a lot of my household stuff at Sam's Club. I go like once every 2 or 3 months or so. Cell phone is $30, and my daughter's tumbling is $20, and this one did finally get paid. I got the statement for it, so that one did get paid. Okay, so we will add all of these up. So we have 50 plus 75 plus 40 plus 30 and 20. So we're at $215 for expenses. And then we will do sinking funds. And I just love sinking funds. I could think of so many different categories to have sinking funds on. So I kind of got to pull myself back so I don't go crazy with sinking funds, because I obviously don't want every single penny going to bills and sinking funds. I want to have some left over to go to my debt snowball. But I just love sinking funds. So my first sinking fund is car maintenance. And I actually just got my registration bill due in the mail the other day, because my birthday is in June. So they always send it a month before, and then you have until like the month after your birthday to get it paid for. But anyway, so I just got that in the mail, so it'll be really reassuring to know that I will already have that completely covered because of the amount of money that I have in my car maintenance envelope. Personal care, which I used to call hygiene, but I just didn't like the word hygiene for a sinking fund envelope, so I changed it to personal care. I don't know why I'm writing all these out before I write the totals, so let's go back to car maintenance. Car maintenance, I do $12. So $12 every week goes to car maintenance. Personal care is $8 a week. Medical is $5 a week. Gifts is $10 a week. Kids is $15 a week. Christmas is $20 a week. And Sam's Club is also $20 a week. So those are my sinking fund categories. So we'll add these up. So $290. Or not $290, I mean $90. So that is my sinking funds total. Okay, so now what I do is I am going to figure out what my total expenses and bills are, what I need to transfer to Capital One 360, what I need for cash, and then what my income was and what I will have to put towards my debt snowball. So we'll just go right here. I'm going to start with my transfer total, and then cash, and then that total combined. Then we'll do income and what I am putting towards my debt snowball, which let me find that. So obviously with Dave Ramsey, you are supposed to be paying off your leased account or the account that has the least amount of debt first, and then, you know, moving on to the next account that has the least amount, and so on and so on. So after I paid Walmart off, my next account would be Western Federal with a total of $3,736. And then Capital One came in at $4,101. However, you know, so I technically should be paying this one off. But the interest rate on this Capital One card is really high. I mean, I think it's probably 12% higher interest than this Western Federal loan is. So I am making a judgment call, and I'm going to work on paying off Capital One first and then Western Federal. Just because then more of my money, you know, if I get it, I guess if I get it paid off quicker, then I'm not losing so much towards interest as I would be if I pay this one off first and then move to this one. So that's what I'm going to do. So all of my debt snowball that I get from, so whatever I write down on my cash envelopes every Friday, as well as whatever I have extra after Etsy and YouTube income throughout the month, all of that will go towards Capital One, and hopefully I'll be able to get it paid off in a short amount of time, hopefully, if everything goes okay. So I did just want to explain that to you guys. So for the transfer total, so that'll be these three amounts right here, which will get transferred to Capital One 360. So that is $276.50. So the next one is the cash total, so $215.90. So that would be $305. So those two added up together, so $276.50 plus $305, so that's $581.50. So my income this week was $637. So I'm just going to take these two numbers, subtract them from each other, and that is what I'm going to have left to put towards my debt snowball. Now, so judging by that, so I would have roughly $250 to put towards it, you know, just on this income. But then I also have my Etsy income and my YouTube income. So what I do with those is when I receive those, they go into a separate checking account, and I just kind of hang on to them, and then whatever business expenses or taxes or whatever I need to pay for throughout the month, I use that account, and then whatever is left in that account at the end of the month, I put with this total, this debt snowball total, and then I make that extra payment on whatever account I'm working on at that particular time, which, like I said, is going to be Capital One. So that is how I do that. So I will get all of my, I have already went to the bank on my way home, so I will go ahead and get all of my cash laid out and my envelopes ready so that we can get them stuffed. Alright, I got everything laid out here. Going to grab my wet erase marker because I know I will need that. So we are going to just start right here with the first expense, which is gas. These are my envelopes. I have quite a few of them. I do make these and sell them in my Etsy shop. I use trackers for the sinking funds, but not for the expenses. So no tracker on this one, and I do not have anything left. So we're just going to put $50 right in the gas envelope, and that one is stuffed for the week. Next is groceries. I don't have anything left in this one either, so we're doing 75. So 20, 40, 60, 75, and then I like to put the bigger bills up front. So 20, 40, 60, $75 in grocery. So that one will be stuffed, and I need to get my son's birthday cake because his birthday is on Wednesday. We're having a party for him next weekend, and this past Saturday, we had his first communion, so that was really exciting. It was so nice out. So spending, I do have some left in this one. So we have $5, $10, $11, $12, $13 left in spending, and we're going to add 40. So 20, 40, so we have 53 in spending. Some people do take out the leftover money and put that towards Debt Snowball. I do not, but you can definitely do that. It's just personal preference. Cell phone, I put in 30. So right now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So we're adding in 30. So we'll be at 90 now with cell phone. Tumbling. So again, that one is finally empty. I finally was able to get that one paid. I must be short on money here. Because I shouldn't be out of my 20s already. So we're putting 20 in tumbling. I will catch it eventually. Maybe I put the wrong amount in one of the envelopes. We'll see. Car maintenance gets 12. We'll count. So these, now I'm at sinking funds, so these ones have trackers. So the last amount that I had last week was $192. So make sure that is right first. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160, 70, 80, 92. And then we're adding 12. So we should now be at 104. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, I mean 204. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 204 for car maintenance. So then what I do on these trackers, zoom you in, is I just take my Erin Condren wet erase marker, and today is the 3rd. I'm adding 12, which brings my total to 204. And then if I take anything out, I write down that as well. That way I can just look at the back of the envelope and see what I have in there. So car maintenance is done. Next is personal care. Oh, that kind of rubbed off. Last week we had 16 in there. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I'm going to add 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be at 24. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And this I use strictly for haircuts for me and my boys. My daughter, I just trim her hair. She's actually growing her hair out. It's really long. It's like 3/4 of the way down her back. And so I just trim her hair every once in a while. But so this is for my boys' haircuts, for my haircuts, and then when I get my eyebrows waxed. So there's $24 in there now. Next we have medical, which had 5. There is 5 in here. We're adding 5 to it. So that will put that one at 10. So adding 5 and puts it at 10. So that's medical. Gifts had 70 last week. So we have 50 and 70, and we're adding 10. So that'll put that one now at 80. Yeah, I am totally short money here. Okay, so 5319, we're adding 10, which puts it at 80. Okay, I'm gonna fill kids because I know I have money for that, and then I'm gonna try to figure out what the heck I did and why I am $40 short. So this one last week had 30, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then we're adding 15, so that one will now be at 45 for my kids' envelope. Okay, now I need to figure out what I did, so I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out what I did, and what I did is I did not get 40 extra dollars at the bank. It was totally my fault. I left off 2 20s when I was calculating what I needed. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow I will go back to the bank and just take out another $40, 2 20s, which I will then designate to my Christmas envelope and my Sam's Club envelope. So Christmas last week had 160, so tomorrow it'll be at 180. I'll take it out just to make sure. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160. So we'll add $20 in there tomorrow, or I guess not tomorrow, tomorrow's Saturday, Monday, when I go to the bank for that one. And then same with Sam's Club. So Sam's Club last week was at 40. So 2040. So we will also go to the bank Monday and get $20 out for that one, which will put that envelope at 60. So that's what I did. All the other envelopes got stuffed right, and then I went back and looked at my little sticky note that I always give the bank showing how many 50s, 20s, 10s, blah, blah, blah that I need, and I was 2 20s short with what I said I needed. So it happens. We get over it. So anyway, so that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you be a subscriber and stay a while. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!